Hello everybody out there in YouTube land, Noodle here, and today we're back in Testificadia. Man, it has been a long time since we last spoke. Okay, so this video is kind of going out there just as an update to kind of let you know what's going on, to let you know what I've cut, what I've decided, and all that kind of stuff, and to give you a general idea of what's been going on, because if you guys haven't noticed, I've kind of been gone for a few weeks, and I do apologize for that. Oh, come on! Am I having fucking connection issues again? I think the server just fucking crashed again. It's like the second time I've had to record this. Okay, and we're back again. Alright, let's see if it fucking works this time. Alright, so, how am I gonna put this? Okay, so basically what's been going on is oh man, I hope it doesn't fucking keep crashing like it is right now. Oh, I have no space, that's why. There we go. As you guys may or may not have noticed, I've been gone for a few weeks, and I'm fairly certain that most of you out there are like, Noodle, what the fuck, you said you weren't gonna take a hiatus, dude. And I know, I'm sorry. Hang on. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Oh well. We'll figure this shit out. Anyway, I know I said I wasn't going to go ahead and take a hiatus. I know that was kind of like the plan, that I wasn't. But some shit kind of came to light. And I feel like I got to tell you about it and the reason why, so that way you guys just don't think like I was just straight up like fuck YouTube and just didn't do anything. The last that you guys heard from me, I suppose, would be when baby girl took off to go to Florida, and I was going to start test recording to see how long or how much I can go ahead and record in my time off, because I was going to be starting my new schedule, or I had already started my new schedule. I think that's what it was. And so I was having problems kind of keeping up with recording. I wanted to see what I can do. And I was also going to go ahead and decide what I was going to cut, what I was going to keep, etc. I don't know if this is going to work. Probably not. Oh, there we go. Oh, look at that. That works out fucking perfectly. Okay. So basically what happened was I went and picked up Stryk. Stryk, good old buddy of mine, decided that he's going to go ahead and stay with us. Mostly I asked him to because oh, and I've also decided I'm going to tear this down and create a new one. So we're going to start that process. Stryk went ahead and said that he was going to come over and he would help me watch the house because I worked 12 hours on, 12 hours off. As you know, we had gotten robbed before. And I was a little paranoid about leaving the house all alone for an extended period of time. And so he agreed to come over and watch the house while baby girl was gone, and that was all fine and dandy. He came over. We were kind of bullshitting around for a few days, mostly just hanging out and playing video games. And baby girl hadn't quite left yet, so we were kind of just bullshitting around. And then fucking baby girl leaves and we started recording, or I started recording. I only recorded realistically probably about 2 or 3 episodes of Doom. I think I didn't even record any Minecraft at all. And then Stryk had commented, just being an ass, just kind of just being a fucking asshole. But what he said, like, actually, I guess irked me, and it hurt. It hurt what he said. For those of you guys who don't know, I don't really care for PewDiePie at all. And Stryk's gonna be like, "Are you fucking serious? Is he blaming me for this?" Yeah, I am, dude. I don't really like PewDiePie. Not that I know the guy in real life. Obviously, I don't. But I don't like his recording style for YouTube. I think he's just obnoxious and over the top, and I don't think he's funny at all. I think he's just more annoying than anything else. and it's just, I don't know. To me, he's just really, really, really annoying. So I'm recording Doom, and it's kind of scary, so I'm kind of screaming. I'm being a little bitch about it. I know I am. And Stryk, I finished recording one of the episodes, and Stryk is kind of laughing, and I was like, what, dude? And he was like, dude, seriously, you're such a bitch. And I was like, dude, it's fucking scary, or something along those lines. And he was like, oh, man, way to fucking just copy PewPie die. Now, he said it just to kind of be an ass. I don't think he actually meant it. And he may still be an asshole and be like, fuck yeah, I meant it. But when he said it, it hurt. And I didn't think it was funny. And in fact, it made me not want to record in front of him. I know that's really kind of fucking stupid to say that, because me and Stryker record in front of each other all the time. But it irked me so much that I didn't feel comfortable recording in front of him. So instead of recording, we just kind of bullshitted and played video games a lot, and he didn't really question why I wasn't recording. Or at least I don't think he did. But yeah, so that's why I didn't really record too much. And the stuff that I did put out this past week, I think it was like 2 episodes of Doom, and then like the last Let's Play from Minecraft, Let's Play 31, I think it was. All that was like recorded like way like weeks ago, like fucking weeks ago. Oh shit. So yeah. So yeah, there we go. I didn't record because Stryk hurt my feelings. I know I'm such a bitch. But beyond that, 2 weeks passed. Stryk went home. Baby girl came home, and everything was peachy keen. But I was already kind of on hiatus mode. I just couldn't really get back into recording. I was going to record last weekend. I had full intention to, but then I ended up sitting around because I was like, well, I'll watch some TV first and then I'll record, because my night shift, basically I'm up all night and there's nobody up. Like right now, nobody's up right now. And that's good, because I can go ahead and record, you know, all night long. I don't have any kind of obligations or anything like that. But I was just kind of lazy, and I was like, well, I'll watch some of this TV show and then I'll record. I watched the entire season. It was some fucking tattoo thing. I'm thinking about getting a tattoo, another one. And so I'm kind of expanding my knowledge of tattooing, so that way I can choose a good tattoo artist and not feel like, you know, I have buyer's remorse, because this is going to be like my first not serious tattoo. And for it being not serious, I don't want it to look like shit, you know what I mean? Because it's on you permanently. So I watched like a whole season of this fucking show. And then I look up and it's like 6:30 in the morning. Well, fuck, I can't record now because baby girl's got to get up in a little bit, and you know, she's got to go to work and stuff. By the way, baby girl works, and that is a big reason why she hasn't put out any videos. Is she's still kind of juggling her own time to figure out the best time to go ahead and record. Anyway, so beyond that, yeah. So another week passed. And I didn't record anything, and then I was like, well, fuck, I gotta put something out. And I had all these videos, like those 3 videos sitting on my desktop, and I was like, wow, I should put those out, because it's been long enough. And I was actually going to start recording last night, which would be Monday night, my first day off, I suppose. But there was an issue with that. And I will get into detail with that right now. I don't know how long this video is going to be. It's going to be until I finish explaining all this shit. So I've kind of gotten into this routine on my hiatus where I come home from work, and I typically wait until baby girl has to get up, and because I wake her up, and she normally gets up probably around 7-ish, sometimes 8-ish. So I've gotten in this habit of just kind of, I would come home and I would get really sleepy, and a few times I dozed off and I almost didn't wake her up in time, and I didn't want to risk that again. So what I would do is I would eat a very early lunch when I went to work. I mean, almost like as soon as I got there I ate, or probably about like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and then I would leave work and then not come straight home, and instead I would go to Waffle House, and there's this Waffle House right down the street from us. Me and Stryk used to eat there a lot whenever he came in town. and that's where I would go. I would just go to Waffle House, and I would have breakfast. I'd have something simple, like a waffle and some bacon, or like maybe a sandwich. I wouldn't go all out like full breakfast because I was gonna go to bed. But I would drink coffee and just kind of bullshit with the waitresses, and it was nice. It was nice. And that became a routine. I did that for about a week. And I did that up until Sunday morning. So Sunday morning, I get off of work. I get the hell out. And I get out of work. I head over to fucking Waffle House, and I had breakfast. And now I did two things this day, or that day, that I don't ever typically do at all. The first thing is, and Stryk knows this from me, I typically try to sit away from the doors, and this is in any restaurant or anywhere I go. I try to sit away from the doors, and I try to I never put my back to the doors. I always like to like face the doors and see who's coming in and stuff like that. I have a paranoia about zombies, and if there was going to be a zombie attack, and it turned out to be like the Great Panic, where, you know, all of a sudden zombies just run through the streets and everybody's getting bit, like, you know, the panic. I would want to be somewhat prepared by facing the door. Well, this day, for whatever reason, not for whatever reason, there was two gentlemen sitting in the seats that I normally sit in the morning. And instead of kind of making a fuss or just saying like, well, I'll pick another seat like way far in the back, because there was another couple sitting way back there, I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to sit here, whatever. And I sat at the bar, which I never really ever do. So I sat down at the bar and ordered my food. I had bacon and waffles. And everybody's like, it's chicken and waffles. No, fucker, it's bacon and waffles. Bacon. And it was good. And I was drinking my coffee and having a great old time, and it was awesome. And then I did the second thing that I don't ever normally do. And that is, sorry, I'm trying to count. And that is, I ordered seconds. See, I would kind of finish my food, and I was still hungry, like a lot hungry, like not like just a little bit hungry. And I was convincing myself, like, maybe I should get something to eat, like more to eat. And I was thinking in my head, nah, I bet you it's just going to kind of swell up in my stomach while when I drive home. By the time I get home, I'm not going to be hungry. You know, I'll just be like overly stuffed. And then this is the reason why I'm fat. And then I was like, fuck it, YOLO, whatever. And then I ordered me some more food. So I ordered it. I waited for it to get cooked. It got put in front of me. And I was about to start fucking digging in when the door opened, and somebody grabbed the back of my neck and was like, give me your fucking wallet. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, what? Like, hello? Like, do I know this person? Like, it was almost like somebody was joking around with me. And I turned around, and there's a nice big Glock pointed in my fucking face. Yeah. As it turned out, Waffle House was getting fucking robbed at fucking 6:30 in the morning, and it sucked. So there I am, and I'm in my security uniform because I just got off of work, and these guys did what I thought they were going to do. One guy very retardedly put the gun to the back of my head and ordered me to give him my wallet. The other guy, I don't know if any of you know how a Waffle House is laid out, but he went like towards the not towards the restroom, but like towards where all the windows are at the far end. And if you can imagine a Waffle House, I'm sitting kind of in the middle of the fucking restaurant. There's nothing around me. And that guy who went over there, he also had a gun. It was a black 45, I think. I don't know the make or model. But he was also pointing it at me as well. And he did a pretty smart fucking thing, I suppose, because they didn't know if I was a cop or if I was armed security, if I was carrying. So the idea is that the guy who has the gun to my head, I could turn around and snatch his gun. And the thought crossed my mind, it's too easy to do that. That's why you never put a gun directly behind somebody's head. Because they can just turn around and snatch it before you have a chance to shoot. Well, in the event that I did do that, the other guy had a clear line of shot at me. Now, if I would have sat in my corner and they would have shoved the gun in my face, I could have just snatched the gun out of his hand and fucking used the guy as a human shield. And I know it sounds hoorah and very tough and very fucking macho, and you'd be like, Noodle, you would never actually do that. Yeah, actually I would do that. because it's too easy, and most robbers, they're unprofessional. They just want the money, so they get caught off guard. And now I have a human shield and I have a gun, and I actually have been trained to use pistols, and most thugs haven't. It's fairly fucking likely that if they were to open fire, they would have missed me completely, even though we were about 30 feet apart. Because if you've never actually fired a pistol before, your hands don't know how to wrap around it. So when you squeeze the trigger, your wrist flexes, and it'll either pull, well, if you're right-handed, it'll pull to the left, or it'll fucking shoot down at the floor. You'll miss almost every time unless you're standing in front. And trust me, I've been around enough people who shot pistol and who are actually trying against a still target 10 feet away and couldn't hit the motherfucker. Shooting pistols shouldn't be hard, but it's a lot harder than what you actually think. It's not like the movies where you can just pick up a gun and just start fucking unloading. Anyway, that's besides the point. The point is that I was at a tactical disadvantage. And being that I was at a tactical disadvantage, this is where it's going to get kind of personal for me. Some of you guys know I have PTSD. I have been to Afghanistan, and I've never had my PTSD really act up. Now, I've had nightmares. I've had, I've been scared when balloons pop and I'm not expecting it, and it chills me. But what happened that day scared the living shit out of me. Like, scared me more than anything else. And what happened was, I was perfectly calm. A lot of people don't know this, but I have bad anxiety issues, but I don't fucking say anything about it because I just deal with it. To me, having PTSD is like me having ADD. I know I have ADD, but there's no point in taking drugs because it's me. It's who I am. So the only thing you can do is either take an absorbent amount of drugs and fucking mask the issue, or you can just fucking deal with it. And that's what I do. I just deal with it, and I deal with it the best that I can. And unfortunately, that leaves me with a lot of anxiety, but I don't have to take anxiety medication for it because, well, fuck, I have anxiety. Like, I don't know how to describe it. You get used to it, I guess. And it's never really been an issue or a real big issue. Well, that day, my anxiety went away, at least temporarily. And for the first time in years, I felt calm. And it scared me. Now, some of you out there will probably be like, well, Noodle, that sounds like a good thing that you were calm during the situation. No, it was. It was an excellent thing that I was calm during the situation, because I was able to keep my head, and I was able to not panic, and people were kind of looking to me to kind of like make the first move, and I kind of felt like my actions helped people not get killed. So it was good that I was calm, but what wasn't good about it was that I took it so well. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen Robert Downey Jr.'s portrayal of Sherlock Holmes, the movie, where he's analyzing something and everything goes in slow motion. And you guys are probably like, fuck yeah, man, that's badass. Like, that's how life was for me at that moment. I turned around, I saw the Glock. I took a quick glance around the room, and I fucking swear to God, it felt like I was looking around the room for a good 10 or 15 minutes, and I was analyzing every tactical thing that I could. What happens if I grab the guy? What happens if I grab the gun? What are the odds of me, being able to get out of my chair? Because unfortunately, it's waffle swivel chairs, and so, in hindsight, like when our house got robbed, I always had this notion that, fuck, man, if I would have just told my friend to take my car, and I hid in the shadows, I could have fucking taken the burglars, and I would have fucking pulled them through the goddamn window, and I would have beat the ever-living shit out of them, and I would have gotten all my stuff back. There's always that hindsight of doubt that I could have done more. And even after the fact, it's been a few days since the robbery, I really felt like I was shit out of luck, that there was nothing I can do. And I realized this during my analysis of my fucking battlefield, and I realized that the best course of action was no action. If they were going to start shooting up the place, they would have fucking done it by then. They would have most certainly have already started shooting. They would have already started, causing shit. But instead, they were going so far as to like fist fight people, meaning that they didn't really want to kill anybody, they just wanted the money. And I've been in lower income neighborhoods long enough to know that if somebody just wants the money, don't egg them on. Like, it's a Waffle House, it's a fucking restaurant. Like, they're insured. You're not really stealing the money from anybody. It's like when somebody robs a bank, you're not really stealing people's money. I mean, theoretically you are, but you're not. You're stealing the bank's money, and all that money is federally insured. So nobody really loses in the end. The bank gets all their money, and the people get to keep all their money in their bank accounts, and you get away with a whole bunch of free money, if you get away. And yeah, so that was that, but doesn't mean that I was going to let them go easy. So obviously now, like I said, all this felt like 15 minutes. In reality, it was only probably about like 2 or 3 seconds. So the guy was like, hey, give me your fucking wallet. And I turned to him and I was like, and once again, this is where people are going to be like, oh, fucking Noodle's full of shit. It's fucking full of bravado or whatever. He's just making shit up. But I turned to the guy and I was like, well, if you want my fucking wallet, then you better come get it. And he kind of was like, what'd you say, bitch? And I was like, if you want my fucking wallet, then come get it, bitch. So he fucking reached into my fucking pocket, and this was like my pocket, like the side pocket, not my back pocket. And he's feeling around. He grabbed my phone and he grabbed my keys, but he didn't steal either of them. And then that's when it kind of verified to me that these guys were just after money. Because he could have, by all right, fucking stolen my car, and he could have, by all right, fucking stolen my phone, but he didn't. He was looking for cash. And so at that point, I kind of was just like, all right, well, we're just going to let these guys go. Now, if I had the motherfucker grab my phone and my keys, I would have started fighting. But he didn't. So there was no need to like bring violence into the situation, or any more violence than what there already was. So I resolved to just kind of let him fucking dig through my pockets, because that was probably the best course of action at the time. And then he went to my back pocket. He didn't take anything out of my pockets, but then he went to my back pocket, and he tried to pull out my wallet. Now, guys out there know this because we have wallets. There's a way that you can sit or manipulate your pants to make your pants really fucking tight, and we tend to do this inadvertently, and we end up crushing our testicles a lot. That's just the way things go. First world problems, you know. And I did that to make it extremely... I didn't crush my nuts, but I made my pants extremely tight to make it very difficult for him to get my wallet out, and he was cussing me out and shit, like, motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, there's no way to prove that I was doing it on purpose. And there's a reason why I did that. He was going to take my fucking wallet. There was no denying it. There was no cops on the way. I wasn't trying to stall. I mean, I was, but I wasn't trying to stall for the purposes that some of you out there might think. What I was doing was trying to allow the other people in the Waffle House, because there were other people there, like other restaurant people eating. I was trying to give them an opportunity to hide their stuff. You see, because I'm security, they don't know what I'm doing. I'm talking shit the entire time. Like, I'm like, oh, you're grabbing my butt. You're a fucking faggot. Like, I'm just talking shit. So both guns are on me. And that's the way I wanted it. And if both guns are on me, that means every one of their guys is looking at me. And I say every one of their guys, they were rolling 4 deep inside the Waffle House, and then they had a driver sitting outside. So I guess everybody except the driver was staring at me. And that allowed the guys who were sitting in the booth that I normally sit in to go ahead and throw their wallet, their phones, and their keys in the trash can next to them. Because if you're robbing a place, you never look in the trash. So they threw their keys in the trash. There was a white guy that was sitting like next to me in the opposite booth. It's hard for you guys to see, but just trust me, he was there. And he took out like $10 from his wallet, and then he threw it on the table, and then he sat on his wallet. And then there was a black couple sitting in the back where I would have sat. You know, that was my second ideal choice, to sit back there. And they took out their wallet, their phone, and stuff, and they threw it on the floor on their feet, and then they stood on it. Now, you guys might think, well, that's a lot of movement and sound. How did they not fucking notice? Well, it's because they were too busy looking at me and I'm talking shit. And trust me, in the heat of the moment, you tend to have like focused hearing. So none of the robbers heard them, fortunately. Well, they stole my wallet. They got the they got the register, and then they got this lady who worked at Waffle House. They got her purse. I mean, realistically, she was an idiot. She, when they came in and they were harassing me, she grabbed her purse out from underneath the counter, and oh shit, I don't want that many. She grabbed her purse from underneath the counter and tried to like take it and sneak it into the back, I guess, to like try to hide it. Well, somebody had fucking left the goddamn back door open. I guess they were taking out the trash. So the guys just fucking walked right in. Yeah, they had the fourth guy walked into the back, caught her, and then stole her purse. So he stole her entire purse. And then after they got the register, they walked around, collected everybody's change. Like the two guys that were sitting in my seat, they searched their pockets at first, and all they found was just pocketfuls of change. They didn't have anything. They searched the black couple. The black couple didn't have a fucking dime to their name. They were like, "Where's your money?" And they were like, "We were just gonna fucking not pay for our food." And they looked a little homeless. Mostly like they just kind of rolled out of bed look. And so I guess the robbers bought it. They didn't have time to argue. They kind of fought this one guy because he was being really resistant. And then that was it. Then they took off. Cops are called, and then I had to stay and fill out a police report and stuff like that. But the entire time, like I said, it scared me because I was just dead calm the entire time. And it's scary. Some of you out there may still not really understand, but I guess the way I kind of justify it is I have bad knee pain, and I live with it. Once again, like my anxiety, you just kind of deal with it. And imagine having chronic pain all the time. Like, let's say like your arm always fucking hurts. It always does. And you can take medication, but you'll just get used to the medication and then it won't work anymore. So you just decide to kind of just grit and bear it, and you just kind of just deal with it. And you've dealt with it your entire life. And then one day you wake up and your arm doesn't hurt. Some people call that a miracle. But me personally, I would go to the doctor. Like, what fucked up in my arm? Are my nerves dead? Is it starting to fucking... Am I starting to have muscle degradation? Like, what's going on that now I can't feel pain in my arm? Because I have a chronic thing. It's not just going to go away. You know what I mean? And if it does turn out just to go away, then that's great. But more than likely, it's not just going to go away. You know what I mean? So yeah, it'd be like I had anxiety my entire life, and then all of a sudden I didn't anymore, and it scared the shit out of me. And yeah, so I filled out police reports and blah 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 blah. They ended up getting away with my wallet. My wallet had my debit card, my fucking driver's license, which sucks. And if there's any of you out there in YouTube land who are listening to me and you're in a bad way, and you're thinking about fucking pulling a heist job, and you're gonna go fucking rob someplace, by all means, go for it. I know that sounds like a hypocritical thing coming from a security guard and also from somebody who just went through that experience. Just remember, there's no need to fucking hurt anybody, and do us all a fucking favor. And if you're gonna steal a wallet, open it up and take out the cash and leave the fucking wallet. Because you don't need the ID, you don't need the social security number that's in there, because you can't fucking use it. You can't use the credit cards that are in there, because 5 minutes after you leave, they're all fucking canceled anyway. And if you use them, you're just gonna get fucking caught. So there's nothing in a wallet that you can fucking use besides the cash. And if you already have people at gunpoint, there's no, like, just take the extra second to pull out the money and throw down the fucking wallet and just take the fucking cash. Because I guarantee you that person's day is already shitty, so you don't have to make it that much more shittier. You know what I mean? Alright, so there was that fucking little rant about don't fuck people over by taking their wallets. But yeah, so I fully intended to fucking record, and then I had to go to work Sunday night, of all fucking things, and then that fucking blew. But at least I got a chance to tell everybody my story, and that was kind of cool, I guess. But what was I gonna say? The big thing that I wanted to fucking get at, the really big thing that I wanted to fucking get at was, I was gonna record Wednesday, Jesus Christ, I can't even fucking think now. Not Wednesday, Monday night. Because Monday night was I worked Sunday night into Monday morning. I would have got off of work, came back home, went to sleep, and then woken up Monday night, and then it would be Monday night that I would be recording again. Yeah, so I was gonna record shit Monday night, and that didn't fucking happen at all. Because I wasn't able to stay up all night, mostly because I had to get up early Tuesday morning to go down to the fucking DMV. Yay. And that was fucking terrible, having to go down to the DMV and get my license and do all the fucking stupid paperwork necessary for it. Oh, it's a super pain in the ass. Like, it super sucks. Oh shit. Hello? Did I just close it? Oh my god, I'm so fucking good at this. Hello everybody out there. Sorry about that shit. I was throwing things out of my inventory, and I guess I got a little bit too rambunctious. Because I fucking closed the entire window. That's how fucking good I was. So there we go. I kind of forget what I was saying at the time. No need to be a dick, blah blah. Oh yeah, so I had to go get my new driver's license and shit, and that was just a pain in the ass, just getting a driver's license, let me tell you. So I got that now, and should I try to decide how I want these chests? I mean, this should just be a straight blacksmith. This shouldn't have beds or anything in it, so maybe we can have like a bed like stash back here, but we shouldn't have anything inside. All right. So I got all that shit taken care of, and then I've been kind of just staying up, and I'm really, really tired. I don't know if you guys can tell by my voice. And yeah, so now fucking moving is a super priority because fuck, man, I can't even go eat at a goddamn Waffle House for breakfast without fucking getting robbed. But with that was my debit card, my pay cards, my credit cards, so my fucking driver's license, my fucking VA card, like everything was in there. And it was just, none of it, it can all be replaced, but it's just a pain in the fucking ass to do. Like, all of this was fucking unnecessary. Like, the guy stole my wallet and he got away with like $3. Like, I hope you're fucking proud of yourself. Like, it cost me $25 to get my fucking license. So you actually did steal fucking money from me. It's just that you didn't fucking get it. The government got it. Congratulations. Idiots. I fucking swear. I wish there was hindsight where I was like, man, I wish I would have just stabbed him in the face with a fucking fork, you know, and then that would have solved my problems, but it wouldn't have. It really wouldn't have. So before all the pity stuff comes by, I'm like, oh, Noodle, we're so sorry, blah, blah, blah. Like, don't worry about it. It's not really your fault. I'm just kind of bitching to bitch at this point because there's nothing that you can do to change it. If you guys were the assholes that fucking robbed me, you could do me a favor and drop off my fucking wallet somewhere because I do have cards and stuff in there that I can't fucking replace. I had stuff in my wallet that has sentimental value to me, like stuff that I got from Afghanistan and stuff like that. But I mean, if it doesn't pop up, whatever. Like, you're a jerk, you're an asshole, and they'll get what's coming to them in the end. I was gonna say, I think that's about it, really. So I haven't really fucking recorded anything. Yay, but I'm going to now, and we'll get to the new schedule kind of later. I've been thinking about this for like a fucking solid week now. And pretty much, I think what's going to happen is, and you guys aren't going to be happy to hear this. Most people are going to be like, what? But there's a necessity. I have time to record. I don't really have time to edit. And that's my issue. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is actually cut down all of my fucking videos to just like maybe like one fucking series at a time. I might have this one come up sporadically. I might do this one like on the fucking weekends. I don't know. But with that being said, ESO with Carl, that one's cut until further fucking notice. What else? The Hunger Games. That one wasn't really ever fucking going anywhere, let's be honest. I would like to pick that up again, but that's on hold until further notice. Unfortunately, that also means SimCity is going to be on hold till further notice. I know, I said I wouldn't cut it, but I just don't have the fucking time, man. So pretty much everything that you know right now is a lie, and it's all been cut. But it doesn't mean that it's gone permanently. It's just I just don't foresee me having the time right now. So instead of me not putting out any fucking videos or trying to just put out just random videos and then it's all like disorganized and you never know what's coming out, when, if it's gonna come out, I'm just gonna do the safe thing and just put out one series at a time. These will just kind of be bonus videos that pop up every now and then. Maybe like Monday and Friday I'll do like a Minecraft thing. But basically I'm just gonna finish Doom. And some of you are like, why? Why Doom? A really simple reason is because Doom has a definitive end to it. It's gonna end. We'll run out of Doom, and that'll be it. Like, there will be no more Doom after that, and then we'll cut that off, and I'll be able to move on to the other projects and things that I wanted to do. You scared me. You don't want to do this? Maybe? How do I want to do this? Some of you are probably like, Noodle, what the fuck are you doing with this blacksmithy? Like, what the hell? If you guys haven't noticed, this is the design, give or take, of the blacksmith from Banished. Obviously this one would pop out more, but we are limited in space. I kind of like the idea of the design. It's more of an outdoor blacksmithy. So yeah, so we'll see how this turns out. Let me get my bucket here. Hopefully this whole fucking thing doesn't burn down. We'll see. If it does burn down, then we'll have to like change plans. Oh, that was not expected. Okay. I didn't want that to actually happen. Actually, that's not bad. Oh, wait, no, that is bad. Can I have it like this? You think that'll work okay? And then just have it like this? Or should we have this lower? Oh, I'm on fire! I'm on fire! She's on fire! Can't believe I fell in there. That is really dangerous. By the way, standing up here like this. That's gone. I can have it like this. And then oh, here we go. Look, I got great ideas. Look at this. Oh yeah. What? No, that's not what I wanted. That's kind of cool. Can I do that? Oh, look at that. That's fucking pimp. I didn't think I could do that. Okay. That's not gonna ever help me, really, but I don't know. So I'll go ahead and cut all this. Look at this. Right. And then, oh shit. And then, blam. You can put furnaces. Just like that. Oh, yeah, look at that. That looks good, kind of. I'm thinking not. Let me get back here. Here we go. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to play around with this, and I'm not talking. I'm sorry. Okay, so pretty much what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and do Doom. I know some of you like Doom, some of you don't. That's you guys' opinion. I think it's fun. And it, like I said, it does have a definitive end to it, and that does give it an advantage over the other series. The problem is that I was having a lot of endless series, which is how it entails. There's no foreseeable end. Like this one has no end. ESO with Carl has no end. So if I have all these endless series, I can never do anything new except drop a fucking series. You know what I mean? And I didn't want to keep doing that. So in lieu of not wanting to fucking keep doing that, I opted to just, you know, fucking just cut down on the fucking videos that I have. That way I should have like one endless series kind of going and then one where it does end. So I don't know if I'm ever going to get done with Carl. Who knows? I may make Carl in Skyrim and do a Skyrim Let's Play. I mean, those things are usually beaten to death. And that one can also be kind of considered an endless playthrough. But we'll see. We'll see. The only thing that I know for certain, friends, is that things always change. Things are always changing. And the only constant is the fact that there is no constant. So with that being said, I think I'm going to let you guys go. This has been kind of going on long enough. And thanks for any sympathy out there that's like, oh, man, we're sorry you got fucking robbed again, Noodle. I know, it fucking sucks. Personally, I'm just glad that nobody got hurt. A Wally can be replaced. A life is a little bit harder to replace. So, you know, thank goodness for small miracles, I guess. It's not really a miracle. It fucking sucks. But thank goodness for the little things, I guess. So yeah, I think that's about it. Let me stash as much stuff that I can in here, because I'm gonna get the other chest, the other chestises. Oh, yep, there we go. That's all of it. Okay. Fuck. Hopefully I'm gonna be able to grab the chesticus. Aha! I got him. Okay, sweet. And then I guess these can kind of go like fucking crowded in here. There we go. Yeah, I'll probably come back in here and fucking organize all this shit later. No, not the egg. It's cooking. But I think the blacksmith looks a whole hell of a lot better, personally. And I think it'll do good. I think this is a good layout for this. Oh, can't do those, so... Alright, there we go. Okay, so there we go. The blacksmith is kind of up and going. I think it looks pretty good. I like it. I like it. And then we're going to go ahead and have our anvil like right here. So we can have a placeholder with that right there. But we're going to have the anvil right there, and I think that'll look great. And it already looks a whole heck of a lot better. And I like the design of it. I think it's pretty cool. It's less boxy, more open and airy, which is what a blacksmith would need. Because I mean, let's be honest. Being inside or in a really closed environment with all this heat would get really uncomfortable. And so the blacksmith will have a little bit of room to do his thing. And like I said, I got this idea from Banished, and I like it. I think it's a good idea. Let me just go ahead and scoop this up before I hurt somebody. So there we go. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, I guess. Thank you for just sticking around. I know it's been turmoilous. Is that a word? Carl seems to think so. Lately, things are going to get better, I think, and things will get a little bit smoother. And then if I find that I have more time to put out stuff, then I'll slowly start introducing the other series. But I kind of want to take it easy because, like I said, I don't want to burn myself out and then not want to do this because I like making YouTube videos. This is my hobby. So yeah, so thanks for just kind of sticking around and just being supportive. I really appreciate it, and thank you all for just kind of being patient with me because damn it, I'm not always the most dependable, if you know what I mean. All right, so I guess that's it. I will catch you all in the next video. Like I said, we should be having Doom coming out, and I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to get back into Doom. And yeah, so I will catch you all on the next videos. Peace.